Welcome everybody to another episode of Porsche Consulting Conecta. Who's already following our channel knows already that every time we bring different and interesting topics and persons to talk about the trends in the markets and in the country. And today we have a very special person here as a guest. We have Peter Vogel here with us. He's the CEO of Porsche do Brasil. Peter is a very experienced Porsche guy. He has been working already all over the world in different functions, and now he's here in Brazil, and we're very happy that we have the possibility to talk with him about the perspective of Brazil and what's going to happen in the future with our beautiful brand Porsche. Peter, very welcome. Thank you for your time.
Rudy. Thank you, Woody. Yeah.
Peter, first question.
Yeah.
I told already, you have been working all over the world. I was looking at your CV. We have Middle East, we have China, we have Spain, Iberica. So you have seen a great part of the world. And now here in Brazil, how was it for you to come here to a new culture? And how did you adapt yourself to this culture here in Brazil?
Yeah, what can I say? I mean, after almost, when I came, 27 years working in different countries only for Porsche.
Wow.
I started in 1996 with the introduction of the Boxster. It is indeed a very interesting country to be. And actually, I like it a lot. It's very different from the other countries. Very diverse, super rich culture, amazing food, amazing nature to see. So I love it.
Perfect. I mean, Peter and we are Germans, and I can totally agree that it's very easy to adapt to the culture here in Brazil. And Peter, you mentioned it. You came here to Porsche in Brazil, and it was already a brand which was growing. But the last year, under your supervision, I mean, the brand has grown continuously, even against some trends. So what's the secret sauce? What do you think are the main characteristic why this region especially is loving so much the Porsche brand?
I think the culture in Brazil is a sports car culture. Yeah. They love racing here in Brazil. Or we love racing in Brazil because I'm part of it. And we have the products to fulfill their dreams. We have a huge Carrera Cup here, a racing series, which is like, I think, the biggest in the world right now, with 75 cars in total. And we have our products are mainly sports cars. All our products are sports cars, but especially the 911 and the 718s and the GT cars. These are amazing cars which fit perfectly for the Brazilian market.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think all the Brazilians, they love the automotive world, not only since Ayrton Senna. I mean, it's something which is in the culture. And even though you're not able to drive that fast, but the people, they love the sportiveness of the cars.
Totally, yeah.
But how do you see the development in the last years? I mean, there was a big discussion that the number of Porsches sold, they even exceeded the number of Audis and Mercedes. So this is something unique in the world. Do you think this was just like a one-time event, or this is something which will continue in the next years?
I think it will continue because I mean, you have to always follow the trends and listen to the market. Nah? The next big thing is electromobility.
Yes.
And we are totally on that. I said that during the last launch events of the Taycan and the Macan in November last year, that we at Porsche believe in electromobility. Yeah. And the cars we are bringing now with the new Macan BEV and all the hybrids we have an Cayenne hybrid is, I think, one of the most popular cars in this segment. Yes. The Taycan is already a success since now more than 5 years. So we are bringing the cars which cater for that demands, definitely.
I think, Peter, you touched an interesting point. I mean, and this is a bold statement which Porsche never changed. They really agree and commit to electric mobility.
Yes.
Because we have seen some car manufacturers, they said this before, then they went back and forth. And I think this is already creating little confusion also for the final customer. But at Porsche, I really agree with you that they agree to it and they bring the products now in the right sequence.
Exactly.
And even though that maybe the demand for electric cars has a little downturn, that doesn't change the strategy of Porsche that we continue to improve the cars and bring the right products. And even more products, they fit to the different situations of the people.
Yeah, definitely. And I think now with the Macan, for example, this is a perfect city car.
Yes.
A city SUV where you can drive also overland for more than 400, 450 kilometers, which is perfect.
Yes.
So a hybrid on the other side is also good if you need a bit bigger car. And then in the future, as you know, there are other electric models coming and that will complete the whole series until at one point, and that's the difference to before, you can't say anymore in 2028, in 2030, we are completely electric or 50% electric or whatever. The customer decides when this happens, not us. No?
Exactly.
That's an important thing.
That's always good to hear on the voice of the customer.
Yes, very important. Yeah.
But on top of the products, what Porsche is launching, I also feel like Porsche is also very concerned and is investing in the infrastructure. So when you drive around here in Brazil, there are even some condominiums, there are streets. More and more you see real Porsche stations to charge your vehicle. So I think this is something which Porsche is planning well. Can you tell us a little bit what's planned in the future? Because I see this infrastructure net of Porsche is growing, which on the other, for sure helps to support the decision for the final customer to buy an electric car.
Yeah, there are basically three pillars. So first of all, every electric car comes with 2 home chargers. And in the car price included is also the installation for this charger. So you can have one charger in your house in the city and one in your fazenda or in your beach house.
Yes.
So you're connected. That's the first thing. Second one is this destination chargers, which are in popular locations like hotels, shopping malls, and they're getting more and more and more. We have already, I think, almost 600 chargers installed here in Brazil. No?
Wow, okay. Okay.
And then the next thing is a highway charging, because we recently asked our customers what would make you buy an electric Porsche. And they said, we need more highway charging. Yeah. So we are more to come. I can't announce that yet, but we are working on something which comes out in the next 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. We are investing heavily in exclusive Porsche highway charging.
Perfect. No, again, I think this is the right strategy to listen to the customer. That always makes sense in all the industries. And then to take the right steps and the right actions to create an environment and to create an experience. Porsche is not only about the car, it is a lot about the car, but it's much more about it. It's about the whole experience. But you still have a lot of launches also this year. I think the right one, we have the new Carrera, which is something about hybrid. It's not a real hybrid car, but it comes with electric engines.
Yeah,
so what's the new thing about the 911 Carrera?
It's a performance enhancing battery. Let's say it like this. No?
Okay.
So the battery, the electric engine, supports a bit the engine, but mainly it is running the turbochargers for the 911 from the beginning onwards. Yeah. Because the turbocharger always works from a certain rev onwards.
Yes.
But the trick is then to have the turbocharger working already with low revs.
Okay.
And so it helps with the performance. And this car is really amazing when you drive it.
Wow.
Huh?
I mean, this follows again, like one of the Porsche principles is the innovation in technology. And this is again something which Porsche always does to be sustainable, be more sustainable. but also having innovation in technology to create more power, to create more sportive racing feeling. I think it always combines, no? But it's always going forward. This is very amazing.
And exclusivity, no? I think we need to mention that because we have, especially in the sports car ranges, you can basically ask for everything.
Yes.
You can come with a certain color sample and we paint your car in this. No? This of course takes a bit longer because we need to arrange that, but we do that. So our exclusive orientation is very, very big in Porsche. And we are expanding this now, as was already mentioned in the press, heavily in the factory in Stuttgart. This will be, the capacities will be ramped up a lot, so you can have your personal Porsche with your colors, with your trims, with your interior design. You can have whatever you want.
Wow. Now, this is always something that we as Porsche Consulting also always tell our customer, that this is really the magic of the Porsche production, that every car Porsche produces has already an owner. And every owner of a car, he customizes his car the way he wants it. And the last time we explained that if you come to a Porsche factory in Leipzig, for example, during the year, there is not one similar car. If there are 2 or 3 similar cars in a year, that's very, very rare. Every car is different. And this is also something which has to be planned to create this exclusivity, but also to do it in an efficient and productive way. I think
Leipzig is amazing, the factory.
Yes.
I don't know how many different models are in one production line. We have the Macan BEV, we have the Macan ICE, the Panamera with hybrid and ICE. No?
Some Bentley also on the line.
That's,
and in all the versions.
It's crazy. It's like, and they're all in one production line.
Exactly.
This is flexibility.
Absolutely. And the point that you mentioned, the exclusiveness, this is also, for sure, a Porsche car is something very exclusive. Do you think that this increasing number of cars in Brazil, this is something which is against inclusiveness? You think there's, at some point, there's a limit, then there are too many cars on the street, it's not exclusive anymore? Or do you think there is still room for growth for the region?
We did a big jump in the last 2 years. No? We are still not in certain areas in Brazil where we will open centers in the future. And for example, Campo Grande, we are just in a temporary facility. We just opened Maringá. We will be in Blumenau, and there are 4 or 5 other cities which will come additional. But then basically there's a certain saturation, of course, because we always build one car less than the customer needs. To keep this exclusivity. It's very important.
Perfect. I mean, this was always a question that we're circulating also in the media, to ask, Porsche is growing so much, selling more cars than Audi and Mercedes. Can it still be exclusive? But I think Peter gave the right answer. I mean, we're in a very, very big country, area-wise and also people-wise, so there is still space. But as a brand, for sure, you have to take care. And like he said, Porsche is always following the rule, build one car less than the market wants. So this is something which is very well managed. Peter, in terms of technology, we know that Porsche as a car is a high technology product. And not so long ago, Dr. Blume, he also said, like in the media, that for the future, he is envisioning that not a single process of Porsche is without artificial intelligence. So that's his new vision, because Porsche is always focusing on processes. And he said, like, in the future, probably not a single process of Porsche will be without artificial intelligence. Is this something that your team here in Brazil is also already thinking about, some ideas, how they can integrate that or bring something from Europe here to Brazil? Is there something interesting?
AI is more in the case of, I think, developing cars and this is very important. But my personal opinion is, when you deal with people, you can't have a computer talking to the people. Of course, in a call center, you can use AI for automated WhatsApp replies or whatever. When somebody contacts you, that you can do. But if you deal with our kind of customers, people which want exclusivity, you need a person to talk to you. And that is also important for Porsche. You have somebody you go to. You don't go to a brand, to Porsche. You go to Ricardo. You go to to a person.
Really, a real person.
You talk to a person, and that's very important.
Yeah, I think we share this understanding of AI. We as Porsche Consulting, I mean, we say the same. I mean, for us, the core business is talking to people.
It's people business,
transforming people, transforming customers. And this is something you still have to do personally. You have to sit down, look in the eye, and do this. AI, for sure, is something which can support and which will support, will facilitate or will accelerate the processes. But at the end of the day, there is still a physical and a personal touch.
Yeah, we have, for example, a lot of people which configure cars online in our configurator, but then at one point they want to talk to somebody.
Yes.
And then they go into the Porsche centers, which are also getting better and better here in Brazil. And then you want to sit in the car and want to drive it. And that's super important because we always say, if you get somebody into the car and let him drive that, he will buy a car.
Yeah.
It's very important. You need to feel that. It's not just a picture where AI helps
and a
to
price
generate
and a
that
number
and everything, but you need to feel it. And Porsche is all about emotions and feeling it, feeling the product, experiencing the product. This is also why we do a lot of driving experience sessions. We do, like, I think we are right now doing a Porsche World Roadshow in Velocita, which runs still until next week. But we do also a lot of driving, race driving school events and customer driving events throughout the entire year. Like, I think at least every 2 months we have a big driving event somewhere.
Perfect. I think here you touched the point again that Porsche, it's not just a perfect machine that you built. It's all about the experience, and we have that in every process or every department at Porsche. We have that. If you see here behind, in the fabric, it's not a dark fabric where only robots build the car. It is a collaboration. We have robots for sure. We have technology. We have artificial intelligence, data analytics. But at the end of the day, there are people who putting this car together with a sense of ownership to make it a special product. And the same thing, like Peter said, in the process of sales, there's a lot of technology. You can configure your car in more than 10 times 6 million variants. There's no limit. But at the end of the day, there's still somebody who's talking to you, who's displaying the car, and then you want to drive and feel it. It's not a car that you have a chauffeur who is driving you. It's a car you want to feel. And this is the difference, I think, in the whole experience that we offer.
Yeah, especially in Brazil. What for me was interesting when I came here, we did a big event, the Porsche Fest, in 23.
Yes.
We plan to do that every 2 years. And we had in one day in Interlagos 32,000 people just for Porsche in one day. Crazy. I've never experienced this enthusiasm in any other market in the world. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, this is the positive side, that Brazil is a culture with a lot of enthusiasm, with a lot of joy, with a lot of happiness. But on the other side, what has been for you during your time here in Brazil some challenges? What did you confront? What do you think, all right, I mean, this is something really challenging as a person, but also as the executive, that what you have to bring to the table to overcome these challenges here in Brazil?
Bureaucracy. This is one of the worst things here. Getting a passport, getting a driving license. Wow, this was really complicated. No? And the different authorities, they don't have shared data. Every time you go to the driving license people, you need to put in everything again. Then you go to the passport people, you need to put. This is crazy. And that needs to be easier for businesses also in business, in fulfilling rules. Every state has its different legislation, especially taxes, which makes it so complicated for businesses which are dealing in all states in Brazil. It's very complicated.
So if this comes from a German guy, because we invented
bureaucracy,
but the Brazilians, they mastered it. They took it to another level. So there is still potential. So for everybody who comes to Brazil, who takes the decision to live or work here, bring patience. Patience is necessary, but at the end, everything will work out.
It works.
It might take a little bit longer. But now, Peter, looking to the future. I mean, the future is not so clear for everybody, especially in automotive, when you look at the world with all the geopolitical things. But how do you see the future of Porsche here in Brazil and in Latin America in the next years?
I think we have a lot of chances here, especially if finally this Mercosur agreement with the European Union will be signed. I think that's a very important thing which needs to happen very soon. And Brazil is today already 80 to 90% on renewable energy sources, which is amazing. I didn't know that before I came here. So I think electromobility is the future in Brazil. And Brazil has a chance also to to swim on that wave. To surf on that wave.
Surf on that, literally surf on that wave.
You see that today already, I think, for the cheaper cars. This is the second biggest market worldwide for Chinese electric cars after China. And that shows what potential is here in this market. And when we do this right, we can get a better living environment for everybody in Brazil. Imagine a city like Sao Paulo without the engine noises, just with electric, like little noises, and with the noises of the tires. The quality of life in the big cities will increase, the pollution will go down. That we have a big chance here to do that, but we need to all push it.
Perfect. Peter, thank you very much. I think interesting insights of how to work, how to live in Brazil, and also from Porsche, what's coming in the future. I think there is still a lot to come. We can be amazed in the future what new products will come to help increase the quality of life, sustainability. I think this is a global responsibility. But thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
You're always welcome. And guys, see you next time at Porsche Consulting Conecta. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.